Nestled back in the Central Sierra of California is the small town of Tuolumne City. Once a gold rush town that then turned to a logging town. It's here we find the 75th Lumber Jubilee. The very first Jubilee dates back to 1935, when the West Side Logging Company had a mill in Tuolumne and a railway to transport the timber. The Lumber Jubilee celebrates the men and women that work in the world's most dangerous industry, timber. And why not celebrate these woodcutters and loggers who bring us the lumber that builds our houses, furniture, and anything else you can think to do with wood.
My name is Aaron Rasmussen. I'm the Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee chairman and coordinator. And I remember as a kid in the 80s, the Jubilee every June after school was something to look forward to. It's when the carnival literally comes to our doorstep.
Each year, on the weekend after Father's Day, the event is held at the West Side Memorial Park in Tuolumne City.
It's the community's family reunion, and it draws us back to where we started, where our town has started.
The veterans of Foreign Wars Post 4748 and its volunteers host an action-packed 3-day weekend.
I really just appreciate everything that everybody does and chips in. And we have a good time. This is the greatest show. Have things here you're not going to see nowhere else.
Full of logging contests, arm wrestling, boxing, known as Bull of the Woods, and the last cleated tug-of-war left in the world.
Just to keep it alive, it's the people here in this county just going to put teams together and lay down and suffer it out for a little bit.
We got a chance to check out the first tug-of-war practice with the all-new Gold Miners team.
Not comfortable.
No, it ain't comfy at all.
No.
I'm coming out of retirement. Bob's coming out of retirement. Between me and Bob, we probably got 40 years of coaching between the two of us.
I built the gang cleats. I brought it back from the dead.
Lay down. Good. We'll go ahead and walk right for his death. Roll up.
As soon as I grab my hat, you guys are stepping, okay?
You guys got to be on timing, and we will get this down with practice.
They have all been working really hard, training really hard, because the other team is undefeated for the last 6 years, and we wanted to turn it around this year.
They're doing more than run for their money.
That's going to be a good one this year.
Saturday kicks off with a parade where we celebrate the lumberjacks and Jills, military veterans, our firefighters who protect our forest and homes every day, and our law enforcement.
We got the 75th annual Grand Marshal Timbersports. He's a good old boy, Tuolumne County, a Somerville graduate, Norman Witt, on to serve our country.
Timbers, I was in the logging industry for 19 years. I was a fireman. I still fight fire. I started this thing up again in, I think it was 1983 with a bunch of my friends, and it's still going today.
Let's have a big hand for Steve Untoon, the Pooper Scooper.
This year's Grand Marshal was outstanding pick, and he was instrumental in him and his family in starting it back up in the 1980s.
And there's the Lumber Jubilee Queen, along with some of the past queens, all here to give their support and pass the torch. The Queen is picked the day before on Friday afternoon.
Nice to see all your smiling faces. It's a beautiful evening here in Tuolumne. My name is Alicia Rock, and I am here to introduce to you the past Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee Queens. We have Miss 2023 Queen Peyton Bishop. This year's Queen candidates Bailey Krause. Next up, we have Jade Hoffman.
That's my sister right there, guys.
Proud brother right there. Linnea Carr. Phoebe Yaley.
Earlier in the day, the Queen contestants have a race. The race starts out by hopping over logs and setting a choker. Next is putting up clothes on a clothesline. Then matching logs with the tree species.
And cottonwood.
Hammering a nail, running with a wheelbarrow loaded with wood, tossing the wood, and hopping over the log. Then the timer only stops once she gets the chainsaw started.
And your 2024 Jubilee Queen is Phoebe Yaley. Let's have a big hand for Phoebe Yaley. And all of the girls that did a great job this year. Selling tickets, getting speeches done, doing relays.
First, I thank everybody for coming. I've been doing this together for many, many years. And just this is the first time I made enough gift for all the past queens and the new queens.
In 2019, I was on the float with the past queens, and they crowned me honorary queen with Lumber Jubilee. I'm the first queen that was crowned twice. Honey, I did it because I was born and raised here.
The moms of the Queen contestants have to do a little race of their own.
Touch the saw. Minute 50.
Did you help your mom win? All right.
I start announcing to get all the kids, get them all down here. I start calling them out the youngest age. I have them get in a little jump sack. All three of them will jump, and they'll get out of the sack, and then they'll throw some wood axes. I have them throw some bean bags.
Make it in the hole.
And then I'm doing some eggs to the table, and then when they get to the table, they cut a pool noodle, and it's whoever does it the fastest, they get a little bit of money, an award.
There we go. First place. There you go.
Then I'll gather all the kids out here in the middle. I'll split them in half, and we'll have a little kids tug of war.
When this red bandana falls and hits the cleats, you can start pulling. All right, pull. Team Dinosaur, 3 more cleats. Team Dinosaur. I love Tuolumne. You gotta pull. I love Tuolumne's holding on. It's neck and neck right now. Almost. I love Tuolumne wins.
We put a tarp down, we break up a hay bale, we hide a needle in it.
75th Lumber Jubilee, needle in the haystack. On your mark, get steady, go!
Later, Saturday afternoon, the arm wrestling tournament gets underway.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Appreciate it.
Winner. Nice. Nice. Winner. You guys ready? Go. Winner. Nice.
The more you do it, the better you get. That's just the way it is.
Winner. Go. Oh, winner.
Most of the work is in the wrist.
Nice job.
But once you get control of someone's hand, it's pretty easy to just pull their arm down. Even if they're a lot bigger.
Hey, go! Yeah, Roy! Yeah! Winner!
Ready, go.
Oh, that boy!
My dad, he's a 6-time national champ. He finished 6th in the world. Yeah. Basically, last 2 years is how long I've been competing.
Ready, go!
There's a lot of technicality to it than just pure strength and like side pressure strength. There's a lot of hand manipulation, arm movement, and it all happens within a second. How much is really involved with arm wrestling, and it's pretty cool.
Get out of me, guys.
As night falls, the celebration heats up with the band Hired Gun.
1, 2, 3!
What a great end to an amazing day.
Good morning, Tuolumne, and I got one question. Are you ready?
I'm Bojo Dittler. I've been announcing the Jubilee for, I think this is my 8th or 9th season. I don't know, I get lost. Love coming here, absolutely my favorite Sunday of the year.
Sponsor size stuff coming out first event. Yeah, this is, you'll see Daniel O'Reilly stepping up here. He came in last year, first time, excited. He's a local faller, works in the industry all week long, ready to come out on a hot day and put on a show for us. 33.80 for Daniel O'Reilly. All right. Joe Rasmussen in the hole. And a little Chainsaw 101 for our first year people watching. I know all the others, you've been around here a lot, but you're looking for consistency in the RPMs you hear, and you're looking for the wood chips flying out. High RPMs and a lot of wood chips are going to result in a good time.
Sponsor Saw has been kind of iconic for us. It's a special event in a couple of different ways for the competitors. Everybody's running the same saw. That saw is also the showcase saw, and whoever does the best out of the whole day gets to take that saw home.
Sponsors will be doing upcut saws.
Oh, okay, everybody, they don't have their choice on this one. They're all coming from the bottom. 4950 for Zach. All right. Joe Rasmussen now coming up next. Joe Rasmussen. Joe's the third generation timber faller. 3246, and there you go. That's the new number. There we go. Jerry Hodges getting through it. 4250, 4250. Competitor Tim Elming coming to the log next. It's a fine dance between keeping those revs up high and putting too much pressure on it and losing all your momentum. Yep, sir, 3422. All right, there we go. Big John Rupley getting through it. 4472 with John. Forrest Harrison, here he comes. There we go, a nice job, Forrest Harrison getting through it. 3490. All right, heck yeah, this little Pat Hodges fans out there. Sounds good, boy. Give him a good love. Listen to that. Come on. 4069 for Pat. Cody Munsell coming up to that log next. All right, Cody getting through it. Got a clean cut. 4494. All right, well, man, we're going to jump right in. The first appearance of the day, the man himself. This is the godfather of Motherlode Timbersports. This is Mr. George Harrison. He is the godfather for a reason. 3182. Son and grandson all competing today. 3638, we got you. All right, Kathy, here we go. Where's them lady fans? She's got a great number about to come up. You better support her. Let her hear you. 3219. What a great job by Kathy. But unfortunately for her, in the competition today is the godfather, George Harrison, and that 3182 is going to hold strong.
We have a world-class competitor by the name of Nate Hodge. He comes from North Fork.
So this is one of the smaller California shows, but it actually has the most events out of any competition I've ever been to. I know that's pretty awesome.
Women's axe throw, here we go. Lainey Owens, you're starting us off. And they'll like that. blowing up the beer cans. Hoping that's a Coors Light. That's about the only thing deserves to be dumped on the ground. All right, that will be tree limbing.
First one up is Sam Blacksmith.
Just following the tree, that's an art of itself, but the real work starts when he's got to walk that tree and clean it all up. And so we celebrate that here today with this tree limbing competition. As a tree faller, getting that tree onto the ground, that's just the first part. Have to get up on that log and go down it, and they have to clear all the limbs, and that's this part. All right, 2065 for Daniel O'Reilly.
Every year, I did it last year too.
No way, that sucks.
That's all right.
You still got the best time though.
There you go. Yep, the ladies representing. That's Dawn Ford for TMC. 2191 we have. We got Joe Rasmussen ready to put up a number in the tree limit.
We have two titles here in Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee. We have the all-around local logger and then just the all-around logger. So having that title for the local people is really important.
24-28 for Joe.
When it comes to competing, some guys are on a really high level. They got expensive saws, they put a lot of money into it. But then you also have to care about the local guys that are just in the industry.
And like the true pro he is, he's ready to just jump from one discipline to the next. It's the Nate Hodges.
1908, beating out Daniel O'Reilly by a second right now.
Women's double buck coming to the log next. This is the women's double buck coming up. And I want to remind you, take yourself back into the past. Imagine waking up early in the morning, still dark and cold outside. You have a whole day of timber falling ahead of you. You step outside the cabin, and that there thing is your saw for the day's work. Just a couple of small glitches, but I'll tell you what, stepping up and getting down on it. All right, they're on the clock. And the misery whip is all about timing and fluid motion. The more happy that saw is and in tune with your rhythm, the more it will work for you and be less like work. And there you go, that's strong enough to be your new number, 1747. But another set of the Hodges family, Amanda and Molly Hodges, coming along now. They'll have something to say about it. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Putting up an amazing 11:06. Here comes Tina Harrison and Tyler Gonzalez to the log. Yes, sir. That small hiccup in the beginning, but you saw it once they got it going. That was a smooth operating team. Pat Hodges and Steve Black will be leading the show here in the men's double buck. All right, I think they've found their feet. Coming in for a landing at first place, Nate and Jerry Hodges. Well, here comes the amateur axe throw. We'll be doing 2 lanes, so Ty and David will be starting the show.
If you're just local and you're not in the industry, but you like throwing an axe, there's that competitor too.
We're gonna need a new bullseye. There's another one, fired up, yeah!
So there's like 3 different levels of competitors, but having them all come together is super important.
Amanda with the most beautiful bullseye we see gets enough points to take home the win. Choker setting competition. One of the most demanding and toughest jobs in the wood, the choker setter. A good choker setter brings 10 logs into the landing, all perfectly clean, and all you got to do is give them a bump with the palm of your hand, they pop loose, and you're ready to go. That's what a true skilled choker setter does, and that's what we're representing right here. Tribute to the true choker setter in the woods. But look at that, Nate Hodges, 1044, taking home some more money, son. Crazy, goofy stuff going on today, but this one, oh, it blows my mind. They got to walk out on that suspended log, cut the end off, and walk back with their chainsaw to even get a time. This is really something, and the courage of these guys. Go. It started. Steve Q. Great job climbing the log, sawing it off. Did he make it? All right, Nate's not messing around. He changed into his wrestling shoes. He's ready to climb the log on this one. Things are going so good until they're not, man. That just shows you, like I say, this one is a tough competition. Cowabunga, Guru Surfer Dame, bam! He's still alive, he's still alive. The thing we celebrate the most is a competitor that never quits. You don't give up. You may not be in the money, but it don't matter. Pride is on the line. Nobody at the Jubilee gives up. That's all right, my man. That is no easy task. Give him a hand, man. Forrest, way to go, brother.
The Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee is like a family reunion for this community, but every logging event is also a little reunion for those of us that are competing.
Throw, axe throw. Competitors start now.
It's cherished by all the competitors.
Come on, you better hit that bullseye. I won't even be able to hang out with you later, man. Come on. Pop that can, son. Pop that can.
It's fun. This is the challenge amongst the mountain logging communities that we all look forward to in the summertime. This is going to be an awesome show.
Yeah, that a pepper. That's what we want to see. Competition, baby. Here we go. All right, here we go. Bigger, better, and louder. Come on.
Brains go 5, 6, stop.
All right, he's on the clock. Listen to them RPMs and watch them chips fly. And I aforementioned also, the bigger these motors get, the harder it can be to keep them happy. Who's at the log now? You know it. This is the Godfather, George Harrison. That saw wanted something more, man. It wanted a bigger log. It was saying, come on, give me more. We're going to jump up to the 5160 modified saws. So we're going to get hungrier and louder. John on the corner. Yes, sir. Bill Day with 2-stroke smoke, sawdust, and good times. They talk about the heat, but it's hard to even recognize when you're surrounded by such good people and good things going on around you. Jack and Jill, all right, they're on the log and they're going.
Keep going, keep going.
Smooth and steady, and look at that thing drop.
Got my hot sauce.
Oh yeah, you can't mistake that sound in the background. Some hot sauce starting to get warmed up and tuned up. All right, she's got her in the log and getting some. Oh yeah, look at that pipe kick out that smoke. The ladies representing these, going against these big hot saws and these big men.
Yeah, the girl. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a true hot saw right there. So much RPM. He's not just cutting it, he's burning it. Just not today, boys. He is a true entertainer, that's why he don't stop. Sometimes it just stalls out, and that's what it did on him. And that don't take away nothing. That's 77-year-old George Harrison, the Godfather, and he is the king. Give it up! We got the Speed Axe Throw. George Harrison brought this event to the Timbersports in the 70s, still alive now. And it is a workhorse one. You will see these guys. It is a tough go. I love you guys. Here all day in the heat and still happy and fired up. That's good to hear. What could be cooler than a hot saw, you ask? How about an unlimited hot saw? This is where they get crazy with these machines. They're wrecking some motors. They got pipes off a 250 dirt bike. It is literally insane.
We had 71 competitors show up just in the logging events alone. That threw us going in late in the evening on Sunday for our tug of war.
Where's his head? Where's his head? This is tails.
Yep, heads.
We had to make a hard decision and cancel the Bull of the Woods this year.
So that means these men are going to be coming out top of their cleats sooner than we were expecting.
When it comes to the tug of war teams, they have to really focus in on when they're going to come out and pool, because they have to put on a lot of pads and a lot of clothing. Definitely a mental game come Sunday. It was a really tough decision to make.
I've never had a team with more heart, more desire to win the tug of war than the team I had this year. And I could just tell by the look in their eyes, we're going to win this.
We know what it feels like to win, but at the same time, they want us to know what it feels like to lose. That tension's gonna be on the rope. We're gonna be feeling it right in our chest, every fiber from our toes all the way up to our neck. We're gonna be feeling every pound of pressure that it has.
Each team has 6 red cleats, which are used to measure how far each team has pulled. Whichever team is first to gain 6 cleats wins the tug of war.
There's only one thing harder than losing, and that's winning. You gotta kill yourself.
Take the cleat right now!
You guys won! And 13 seconds, blue minor.
To see a team, after coaching for 18 years, all working in sync like that is just amazing.
We're taking and keeping it.
No, you're not.
The family connections and friendships go really long and deep in this community, and the Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee is just that. At one time of the year, we can all come together.